My name is Mike Payne, personal trainer with Core Train Fitness. Today I'm going to show you 5 essential exercises to get you on track with a more fit body. These are exercises that you could do at home, in the gym, wherever you may be. Before getting started with any exercises, I suggest that you do between 5 and 10 minutes of warm-up. That can consist of anything from running on the treadmill, getting on the elliptical machine, working at a nice moderate intensity to get the blood flowing, get the heart rate going, maybe get a little sweat on the brow, whatever works for you. Now I'm going to show you the basic squat position. First off, I'm going to have your feet aligned about a little wider than shoulder width apart, toes pretty much straight ahead. They could be slightly out if needed. First motion, push your rear end back behind you, arms may come forward, put the weight in the heels of your shoe and exhale on the lift. If you have weights in your hand, you may want to put them to the side or up on your shoulders like such. Inhaling down, exhaling up, and working about anywhere between 10 and 15 repetitions. Pressure's in the heel of the shoe, head's always up. I don't want you looking at the ground. Sit back, natural long back with a natural curve in the lower back, exhaling on the lift. This is what I don't want you to do. As coming down, I don't want you to fold those shoulders forward. You're gonna end up hurting your lower back. I want you to stay long. Put the weight back in here and exhale on the lift. Continue, inhale, inhale. Next up, I'm gonna show you the lunge position. This is a fairly common exercise. A lot of people tend to get it wrong and people shy away from it because they're worried about their knees. So let's go ahead and focus on good form first. First, I would suggest to put hands on the hips, waist area. Step back, not too wide of a step, get nice and comfortable. Make sure you're solid on both feet, the front foot and the back foot, ball toe of your back foot. Body tall, nice and erect. Let's try to prevent ourselves from slumping over. As we're going to start off, we're going to focus on keep about 2 inches range of motion. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. If you feel like that's a little too easy, you might put some weights in your hand to the side or up over here on your shoulders, as long as you keep your upright position. Inhale down, exhale rise. Looking at my profile, I want you to draw attention to the knee area. What I want to see you happening is that knee stays aligned fairly close over the heel of the shoe. Inhale, back leg is steady as well. What I don't want you doing is throwing all your weight forward into that front knee. This is going to cause damage, maybe not immediately, but maybe eventually into that front knee and the ligaments that surround that one. So steady on the hips, let's get a nice smooth drop. Another motion that you're going to want to do that's going to help be one of your essential motions is something rotational that's going to work your obliques, your abdominals, your whole core structure working through the transverse plane of the body. What we're going to do is grab a medicine ball, anywhere from 2 to 10 pounds, maybe 20 if you're feeling strong enough. Hold it up in front of you and move side to side just to warm up the body, get the body going. As you get more comfortable, give yourself a pivot and stretch from side to side. Exhaling. Pull in that navel with each repetition. Exhale. Body tall and working. Next, I'm going to show you the push-up. We're going to start off with the knee assisted push-up. As I take it down, I'm going to take my hands slightly wider than shoulder width. On my knees, I put my feet together. Make sure my chest is aligned between my hands, looking forward. Inhale down. Exhale, rise. Keeping it body fairly flat from the knees up through the shoulders. Common mistakes that people may do is maybe be too narrow in their stance and putting all the tension in their shoulders. So prevent your body from getting scrunched up into this neck area. Let's take that stance, the hand stance a little wider and make sure you're clearly in front. Even if you're not going down as low, your body's going to thank you for it later. So inhale, exhale. Another common mistake is being too hunched up in the back, keeping that rear end in. Let's bring that rear end down a little lower, keeping it flat from the knee to the shoulders. From there, we could progress to the push-up on your toe. So body's long, just a little bit more advanced. Toe, body flat. Let's prevent our body from sloping down right here or being a little too high in the rear end. Let's get that body flat from the heel through the shoulders. Body positioning, looking in front of your fingertips. Chest is aligned between your hands. Inhale, exhale. Steady. As you get tired, I'd rather have you take a break than going for more reps and compromising form. What I'm going to show you next is basic abdominal exercise to get you on your way to a flatter, tighter, stronger core. We're going to start off with the crunch position. You're going to lie back. I'd suggest you to put your heels on the ground, toes up, hands to the back of the head. I would suggest for you not to interlock your hands because the tendency is to pull on the neck. So let's put those hands slightly behind the ear, or if you like, you could go here as long as you feel comfortable with your neck strength. Right here, first motion is to draw in your navel, exhale on the lift. Keep it controlled, keep your vision up in front of you, not looking straight up, not looking at your stomach. Keep it steady. If that is not the best position for you, maybe cross your legs up in the air. This may feel better on your lower back. Everyone's a little bit different. They feel different with different variations. Legs crossed in the air, exhale. Still the same crunch, just a slightly different variable. Keeping the legs crossed in the air tends to be a little bit less on the lower back. Steady. Another basic exercise to work our rotational muscles would be a bicycle position. I'm going to start with my knees into my body. Hands go again behind the head, and all I want to do is start with my leg in and out. Exhale with each one. Start with that. Don't progress until you feel a little bit more comfortable. As you feel a little bit more comfortable, we're going to move that shoulder blade and twist that elbow to that knee. Smooth and control. No need to rush this one. Make sure your abdominals are in control of the motion. Each side time you move, you're exhaling side to side. And that would be your basic bicycle position. You're going to go back to your lying down position. Hands can either go underneath the rear or to your side. You can play around with what feels best for you. I'm going to start with my hands behind my rear, lying back my head. Legs could be up. I'm going to show you the basic with your heels lower down towards your rear. I'm going to draw in my navel and lift my hips and exhale. Exhaling on the lift. Common mistake that I see people doing is yanking their body too quickly through motion. Control the motion so your abdominals are more in control and less in your hip flexors. We'll continue for a few more. And that would be your basic reverse crunch, focusing on your lower abdominal region. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions, please contact me. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.